So, if like me you have enough of having electricity failure or power outage, especially when you are on your computer and then you are working on some project for 1 hour, like video editing for instance, and suddenly the electricity cut and then you lose everything. Well, technically you are supposed to save often, but you know how it is. You are concentrating your work and then you forget and then the computer stops and then you lose everything. Anyway, the solution of course to deal with those power outage, it's very simple. Yep. It's to take a UPS. That means a device that will power your computer, your monitor, everything when the power is off. And for my case, well, I went with this GOLDENMATE system, which is the UPS 1000 VA. It's supposed to handle up to 800 watts of load. So here it is. Let's see about that. But that should be able to power my work computer, editing station with my monitor and everything, in case, of course, of power outage, and then no more losing my work, which means the video for you guys will be ready more often. In any case, let's see what's in the box of this GOLDENMATE UPS. So we do have, of course, a user manual. We have a power cable, and that's pretty much it. And the UPS system itself. Oops. Here we go. Here it is. Not easy to see white on white, but et voilà, here. Well, it's not too big. I like it. It will fit nicely next to my computer, so that's great. All right, so I like the white design. Of course, will fit nicely with my computer. My workstation is all white, so that's perfect. Otherwise, you have a black model if you prefer. In the back, we do have 8 plugs, so that's great. There is another model with only 4 plugs. I guess it's a 600 watt one, but this is the 800 watt and it has 8 plugs in the back. With, of course, the connector port here for the power cord. Here is a reset button for resetting the device, and that's a port, communication port, which is not in use here on the right. It's just for factory purpose or factory communication with the device in case if there is any issue. That's probably how they're going to reprogram it or communicate with it. In the front, we do have some vents with the fan. I can see a fan behind the vent here. And then we have a nice LCD panel with the button, off on button, and it's also a mute button when the UPS starts to beep, because you lose your power. If you want to mute this beep, which will be like every 30 seconds, something like that, just press once on this button and it will mute those beeping while the UPS will continue to provide power to your system. And of course, we have a green and red LED status light. And that's pretty much it, with some rubber pad in the bottom here and some specification with a QR code here to visit their website and get some assistance in case if you need. So there we go. Let's get some measurement now. And like I said, it's going to fit nicely next to my computer. But for you guys who want to have an idea where this can fit next to yours or on your desk or under your desk or on the shelf, here are some measurements. So the length of the UPS is 13 inches for about 9.5 inches tall, and wide we do have 4 inches. So it's not taking that much space for what it is, which is perfect. And now time to install it next to my computer. Okay, so first, before the first use, of course, you have to plug this device, this UPS, and charge it fully. So usually it needs about 24 hours to be plugged, and of course have no power outage to be fully charged before, of course, you start plugging computer and stuff like that to it. Without any load on it, when you turn on, that means when you plug it for the first time, here we go, you have a little blinking on the LED, but nothing happened. The device will be completely off. To turn it on, you press and hold for a few seconds the button on the front here. Here we go. It's going to beep and everything works perfect now. It will tell you on the left side of the screen how much power is coming in, and on the right side of the screen how much power is coming out, or it provides out. Right now, of course, it provides exactly the same as it should be, and there is no power out. So here we have 1 watt for some reason, in, and out we don't have anything because there is no load plugged into this UPS yet. And as you can see here, the battery is now fully charged because I already did the fully charged battery process during the night. When there is no load plugged on the UPS, there is something else I like with it. It's the fact that the screen, the LCD screen, when nothing is going on, will shut off automatically. So you don't have to do anything. The device is going back to off/sleep mode. And here we go. The screen is off now and the device is on sleep mode. The LED, green LED is still on to let you know that it's on sleep mode. And well, everything is on standby now. If you still want to see the information of the screen when there is nothing and when the screen is off like so, you just press quickly once on the button here and then your screen information will come back. Alright, I set up here for demonstration with this UPS my neon sign. So here it is to check that when the power is off, the sign does not flicker, it stays lit up and there is no flickering, nothing. It should be like if nothing happened. So let's test that. Right now, up on information on the screen, we do have still in 120 volt 13 watts and out 120 volt 12 watts. For some reason we lost 1 watt in the middle there, but here we go. Now it detects the load, everything is ready there. Now all I have to do is cut the power and see what happens. Here we go, power off now, and no flickering on the sign whatsoever. But we do have the UPS letting you know that something is wrong because there is this green LED flashing, and of course every like 10 seconds there is a beep, as you can hear. So it could be annoying, but don't worry, they thought about it. If you press once this button here in the middle, it's going to mute the beep. And it's going to stay muted until the next event. That means when the power comes back, everything goes back to normal. And the next time the power goes out again, then the beep will come back. But that's a nice feature here to be able to mute this beep if you get out of power. If you stay out of power for a long time, you don't want this beep, beep, beep all the time when you try to work on your computer. Now let's put the power back on now. And no flickering. It's going to switch back to normal power. I heard the relay clicking and here we go. Nothing happened. We are back to 120 volt on both sides. We do have 29 watt on one side and 12 watt on the other side for some reason. Otherwise, everything is perfect. The sign didn't flicker and the UPS worked as intended. Of course, it's a 800 watt UPS. The sign is only like 10 watt, 12 watts according to the UPS screen. But that was just to give you an idea and see if there is any flickering when the device lost power, which I haven't noticed at all. Also, something else I like with this UPS system is the fact that they thought about the button being bumped by your feet, if it's on the floor or an animal or something. If you bump the button, nothing happened. See, nothing happened, so that's not going to turn off your UPS like some old model out there. The only way to turn it on and off is to press and literally hold the button for like at least 5 seconds. And now everything is off. And when you want to turn it back on, again, you just press and hold the button for a few seconds. There we go. It's initialized and we are back on. All good and ready to go, ready to install next to my computer now and enjoy a worry-free work without worrying that in the middle of my video editing the power is going to cut and I'm going to lose all my work. So, perfecto! So, if like me you have enough of having electricity failure or power outage, and then you forgot it, and then you lose everything. Anyway, for this case, anyway, to avoid this, come here, mia, 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 mia. The solution, of course, to avoid all this issue, it's supposed to handle up to 800. It's supposed to handle. It's supposed to handle up to 800 watts. Up, right on the top of the box. I saw it coming, flying out, maybe. So we do have, of course, a user manual. And now, time to install it on my computer. And now, time to install it in my computer. Non, c'est pas bon. And now, time to install it next to my computer. I always break everything. I don't know why.